This podcast is sponsored by Skylight Calendar. Let's be real. Running a household can be exhausting and chaotic. And finding the perfect Mother's Day gift, it's not exactly a no-brainer. Until now. The Skylight Calendar is the best way to organize the family and give everyone, especially mom, some peace of mind to enjoy the things that matter most. The Skylight Calendar is a smart, touchscreen calendar that keeps track of and manages the chores, dinner planning, groceries, and to-dos for the whole family. The Skylight Calendar automatically syncs each family member's digital calendars and displays them all together on one color-coded touchscreen. It even doubles as a digital picture frame, so you can finally share all those special moments that are just sitting on your phone. As a limited-time offer for our listeners, get 15% off your purchase of a Skylight Calendar when you go to skylightcal.com/easy. That's skylightcal.com/easy. Get 15% off your Mother's Day purchase now at skylightcal.com/easy.
Hello, and welcome back to the Curious Kid Podcast. As always, Olivia and I will be taking you on an educational journey. We do have a special treat this week, though. For the first time, Olivia will be interviewing an expert on the topic we will be getting curious about. Olivia, why don't you tell everyone what we are getting curious about this week?
This week, we're curious about sneezing.
Oh, that's going to be so much fun. We are going to spend a few minutes discussing how sneezes work, and then we will have a special guest later on that will give us even more insight into sneezing. Like we've done before, I'm going to start this podcast off with a question for you to think about that we will answer at the end of the podcast. The question for this week is, does your heart stop while you are sneezing?
This podcast is sponsored by Skylight Calendar. Let's be real. Running a household can be exhausting and chaotic. And finding the perfect Mother's Day gift, it's not exactly a no-brainer. Until now. The Skylight Calendar is the best way to organize the family and give everyone, especially mom, some peace of mind to enjoy the things that matter most. The Skylight Calendar is a smart, touchscreen calendar that keeps track of and manages the chores, dinner planning, groceries, and to-dos for the whole family. The Skylight Calendar automatically syncs each family member's digital calendars and displays them all together on one color-coded touchscreen. It even doubles as a digital picture frame, so you can finally share all those special moments that are just sitting on your phone. As a limited-time offer for our listeners, get 15% off your purchase of a Skylight Calendar when you go to skylightcal.com/easy. That's skylightcal.com/easy. Get 15% off your Mother's Day purchase now at skylightcal.com/easy.
Okay, let's start by explaining why we sneeze. Olivia, do you know what makes us sneeze?
Something should get in your nose, and sneezing gets it out.
That's right. Sometimes things get into your nose that don't belong there, like dust or pollen. When enough of that yucky stuff gets in your nose, it makes us sneeze. And Olivia, why do you think most people usually sneeze 2 or 3 times when they have to sneeze?
Because you can't always get it out in one sneeze.
That's right. Sometimes you can't get all the yucky stuff out of your nose in just one sneeze, so you have to sneeze 2 or 3 times to get rid of all the germs and dirt and stuff that doesn't belong in your nose. And amazing things happen when we sneeze. For example, when we sneeze, droplets come out of the nose and mouth. A single sneeze can release up to 40,000 droplets from the nose and mouth. Those droplets can travel at almost 100 miles per hour. There are other things that happen to your body when you sneeze that you may not even be aware of. Something actually happens to your eyes when you sneeze that you don't have control of. What do you think happens to your eyes when you sneeze, Olivia?
They automatically close.
That's right. Your eyes automatically close when you sneeze, and you may not even realize it. And many other body parts work hard when you sneeze as well, like your throat, your chest, and your stomach. A sneeze is quite a workout. Before we bring our special guest Heather in to answer a few questions with Olivia, there is one other thing I found really interesting about sneezing. Before I do that, I have to explain a long word. The word is onomatopoeia. It's a really hard word and it sounds complicated, but the word onomatopoeia is easy to explain. It really means that the way that we perceive different sounds. Olivia is going to give you some examples. Olivia, what does a cat say?
Meow.
That's right, a cat says meow. And how about a lion, Olivia? What does a lion say?
Rah.
Right, a lion says roar. And those are examples of onomatopoeia. Cats and lions don't really make those sounds, but that's how we perceive them. Fireworks don't really make the sound boom, but that's the sound we associate with fireworks. That brings us to sneezing. We have an onomatopoeia for sneezing as well. Olivia, what sound does a sneeze make?
Achoo.
That's right. Sneezes make the sound achoo. But really, they don't sound like that. That's what we think they sound like. And here's the crazy thing. That's the way we perceive the sneezing sound in English. The onomatopoeia for sneezing in different languages are different. Let's try some out. The Filipino word for sneezing is haching. Why don't you try that one, Olivia? Say haching.
Haching.
Yeah. And the Polish word they use for sneezing is apsik. Give that one a try, Olivia.
Apsik.
Apsik. Now this one is crazy because it is so different. The Japanese word they use for sneezing is hakshon. Try it out, Olivia.
Hakshon.
Great. I don't know why, but I thought that was fascinating. I just figured everyone thought the sound a sneeze makes is achoo. Now it is with great pleasure that I announce our first ever guest. Her name is Heather, and she is a nurse practitioner who specializes in ENT. Olivia, please tell everyone what the letters ENT stand for. E. What does the letter E stand for?
Ears.
That's right. And the letter N?
Nose.
And the letter T?
Throat.
That's right. So Heather is a nurse that specializes in people that have problems with their ears, their nose, or their throat. Emphasis on nose because that's what we're talking about today. I don't know anyone that knows the nose as much as Heather does, so let's bring her on for an interview.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me on the podcast today. It's great to be here.
Thanks for coming. My first question is, when you sneeze, does it really mean you're sick?
Olivia, that's a great question. When you sneeze, it doesn't mean that you're sick. Sometimes you get a little tickle in your nose, and that's what makes you sneeze. Things that can make you sneeze sometimes are a really strong smell of perfume or dust, and that can make you sneeze too.
Thanks for that answer. My second question is, what is the best thing you can do when you need to sneeze that you don't get other people sick?
Another great question, Olivia. The best thing you can do is actually sneeze into your elbow. When you sneeze, you just go achoo into your elbow, so that way you don't cover your mouth with your hands, because if you sneeze on your hand and then you pass somebody a crayon or a marker or shake their hand, you could spread your germs. Everyone used to say, especially when I was younger, to cover your mouth with your hand so you could stop the spread of your germs. But then if you gave somebody a high five, you're passing along the germs. So the best thing to do, sneeze into your elbow.
I have one more question for you, and it's the question of the week. Is it true that your heart stops when you sneeze?
Well, this is what we call an old wives' tale. Your heart does not stop when you sneeze. We don't actually know where the phrase God bless you came from, but some people used to think that your heart did actually stop when you sneezed, so it was a way for someone to wish you good health. Achoo! God bless you.
That was awesome. Great job, Olivia, with your first interview. And a special thanks to Heather for being a part of our podcast on sneezing. Olivia, would you like to say goodbye to our listeners?
Bye. Thank you for listening to podcast number 3.
Yep. And we will be back next week for a special episode that will get you all ready for Halloween. We have an email address, so please reach out and let us know what you think about our podcast, or give us some things you are curious about, and maybe we will discuss them in a future episode. Reach out to us at CuriousKidPodcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to give us your first name, your age, and your hometown so we can thank you if we read your email in a later podcast. Thanks so much for listening and getting curious with us.